With Labor out of the picture, the Northwest Central by-election may be about to get a whole lot more interesting. I'm Austin Pollock, this is SpinCheck. Good evening and welcome. Voters in the WA electorate of Northwest Central finally have a date for their by-election, September 17. The seat was one of the 4 lower house seats the Nationals held onto during Labor's 2021 election landslide, but the sitting member Vince Catania has now resigned and Labor says they won't contest. This means that the seat would become a Nationals versus Greens contest, or a Nationals versus Liberal contest. Legalised cannabis has also said that they want to run. Now if the Liberals win, their lower house numbers would become the same as the Nationals and could mean they return to official opposition status. The two parties are not currently in a coalition with each other. They are instead in an alliance. Earlier, our partners at WA News spoke to the Liberal candidate, Will Baston.
It's a matter for the Labor Party to not choose to run in this election. I would say that the locals will have to make a choice of who they are wanting to support in this election. Without the Labor Party running, it's obviously showing that they have not a really interest in Northwest Central.
Perhaps the most interesting thing is when it comes to the opposition alliance. Given that the Nationals have more seats than the Liberals, therefore Nationals are the opposition. Official opposition leader. But then the funny thing is, if the Liberals, basically, if your party does win, it will become a 3-3 situation. If you don't mind asking this way, have you and your colleagues been discussing with the national colleagues as to what if it does happen, how will the arrangements?
Ivan, I'm the candidate for the Liberal Party. I'm so focused on the local people and their local issues. This election is caused about by the resignation of Vince Catania, the National Party member. I'm focused on what the locals care about. I'm not entering any conversations about who the leader of the opposition would be at post the election. I'm really focused on what the Northwest Central and their the electorate is for. I'm a local person, and I'm focusing on local issues.
May I ask, what's the difference between you and your national competitors?
Well, I'm putting a position that locals' voices matter. I've yet to sort of get an understanding of where the Nationals sit on the voice of the locals. As I said, my journey in the next 40 days will be to talk to as many locals as possible and to essentially raise the profile of the region and push for affordable housing solutions, increase health service provision, lower the cost of living, and essentially getting their voices heard in Parliament in Perth.
And that is SpinCheck for this evening. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget you can visit our website SIXNewsAU.com for more on this by-election as well as the by-election in Fanny Bay. For now though, I'm Austin Pollock. Thanks so much for your company. Good night.